23, and I just got out of a 12-year standing relationship. My boyfriend walked out on me for a younger woman. So, fast forward, during my healing process, he called me and asked me could he come back home with the promise of we're gonna get married, we're gonna do all these things together. Steve, he walked out again. So, Steve, how do I avoid this from happening? Because I really do want to find love, I do, but it's kind of scary and it's scary and shaky these days.
Okay, now we're gonna get into what you, because I listen real careful to women. You said he was your boyfriend for 12 years.
Yes, he was.
What 53-year-old person needs a boyfriend?
I don't want a boyfriend. I want a relationship that would turn into something long-lasting and loving.
But listen, 12 years is a long time.
Yes, it's a long time,
But
though.
it didn't escalate because you didn't require that it escalate. You allowed to be his girlfriend for 12 years. So what you should have done the first and the second time when he came back was lay down your requirements. All you gotta do is lay them down. If a man loves you, he gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
You wanted to be married within the 12-year period. Right. Somewhere around year 2, you should have said, okay, what is this? What do we have? Yeah. You don't even wait till year 2. If you been with a man 6 months, you have every right to know where this is going. You should just ask. It's been 6 months. We're sleeping together. Now, after 6 months, you should be saying to somebody, where is this going? If it's not the answer you want, then you need to lay out a directive. Well, this is what I want for this to continue. But a lot of women are afraid to say that because they think he'll walk away. I'd rather him walk away at 6 months than to wait 12 years and roll out the door.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know.
Should I just take it slow and let go and let God just wait on God?
See, listen, the second time he came back, you let him back and he did the same thing because you had the same behavior. You allowed this behavior. The second time, if you want back, this is what I need for you to come back.
It was the promise that we were going to get.
No,
That's
promise.
I let him
Did you
come
get
back.
a ring? Did you get a date? Did you set a date? Did you pick out a wedding gown?
No.
Did you shop for a venue? Did you pick out a menu? Did you get your bridesmaids?
No.
Damn this promise.
Okay.
Stop letting guys hang you out on promises.
Okay.
It's real easy. That's what you have to do. All right, where's Zach?
How's it going, Steve?
Hey,
How's it going, my man? So, in the past, I've had relationships kind of fall through due to social media. I've been liking too many women's pictures, following too many women, you know, and that's kind of fall through. This is my woman right here, Daniela. Yeah. I love her to death, man. She's my woman, you know, she my rock. So really what I'm asking is, how can you help us millennials build a strong foundation for relationships?
Okay, check this out. I tell this to all my kids are millennials. I say, look, you can be a millennial, you can get into this tech world if you want to. Do you know what don't ever change? Love is the same. You know what love is? Boy meets girl. Boy looks into girl's eyes, girl look into the boy's eyes. They change these words called I love you. And then they start acting on it. That ain't ever finna go out of style. But what has happened is you've allowed technology to dictate relationship. First of all, if you want old-fashioned love, do old-fashioned stuff. I'm telling you, it still works. I got a dude work for me, man, broke up with his girl, right? Little young dude. I said, look, man, if you really want to be attractive to a woman, practice chivalry. He said, what you mean? Right there. Open car doors, pull out chairs, let her get through the... All of that stuff still works, man. It works. And then on the other hand, you've messed up relationships liking pictures. Stop liking pictures.
I know, Steve, I know, man. I know.
That's it, man. Be chivalrous, man. Don't ever give up.
Hey, so I am 40-something, and newly something and almost divorced, and I'm getting back in the dating scene.
Oh, so you're separated?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So I met somebody I like that's 20-something, but the problem is that he is younger than 2 of my 5 kids. So how do I introduce my friend to my kids?
How do you introduce your friend to your kids?
Yes.
You don't bring his ass around your kids. He ain't gonna be around no time. Let me ask you something. Do they know each other at all? Are they in the same class?
But Steve, it's okay for men, but it's wrong for me.
Don't start that clapping, ladies. First of all, no, you're not gonna do that because I didn't say it was okay for nobody. So what you're not gonna do is take this rule and throw it on me because you wanna use the rule. Now, if you wanna date the little boy, then just go on and keep dating the damn little boy. But you're too damn grown for this. What you done messed around and did is, you done jumped back in the dating scene. The last time you was in the dating scene, you was in your 20s, so now you done reverted back to a 20-year-old. Now you're doing what you did the last time your ass was dating, and you can't do that no more. Now, you ain't been on the dating scene in a while. That 20-year-old boy, what does he want? If we marry or continue an ongoing relationship with the woman who has children, we have to be in the children's lives.
Who said he wasn't gonna be around?
No, he ain't gonna be around.
So then what do I need to think about that for? Like, he can call me mommy, I can call him daddy, but the kids ain't got to call him nothing.
You the one said, when can you sit your ass down. What I'm not gonna let y'all do is clap for a bunch of ignorant information. Now, your question was, how do I introduce him to my children? That's what you originally got. I say don't introduce him to the kids because they ain't gonna be around. Now, if you just want to have a little plaything, a little boy thing, do you. But do not expose this boy to your kids because he ain't gonna stick around. 2 of your kids is older than him. Listen to me.
Damn.
I think what you should do is you want to have some enjoyment in your life. I think you've been in a bogged down in a relationship that obviously wasn't working. So go and enjoy your life for a period of time. Then, when you decide that that's not what you want to do, then you're going to have to buckle it down and start making yourself available to more of a serious candidate.
Right.
But in the meantime, you just have your little pool boy, your little boy toy. Play with him, and then you get rid of him when you get tired of him. But do not bring him around your kids and ask them to accept him because he ain't gonna be here a long time. And it's okay. You wanna play the game, go on and play the game. And have yourself a nice time. Don't spend not $9 on his broke ass.
Wow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Katie, what happened?
Well, Keeters and I, we've been together since our junior year in high school. It's been 10 years, but we're not married. We do have 3 kids together. A year ago, he just cheated on me with somebody that he met off of a social media site. Sorry. And it's just been really hard to get over. Our 6-year-old has been really paying attention. You know, the older they get, the more they realize stuff. And so she's been asking questions like if we love each other. He's a great dad, but I just don't know how to get over this, so I need help. Do I stay or do I love from afar? And we live right now more like roommates. He eats in a different area of the house. He sleeps in a different area of the house. So I just really need your guys' opinion on if we should stay together or if we should go our own ways.
Deketrius, why did you cheat?
I cheated at the time when I cheated. She was pregnant with my third child at the time, and she was working, going to school, and I was kind of seeking attention, and the only attention I was getting was from females online on the internet and stuff. And I feel like I'm starting to fall into the footsteps like my father, like, you know, not being committed to one female and stuff. And I want this family to work out because family is everything. Without family, I wouldn't be here right now. But I want to know what can I do so I cannot fall in the same footsteps like my father.
Marjorie, what do you think?
First, let me say this. You get to choose what you want for your life and for your children. If you're okay, your children are gonna be okay. And I think oftentimes, you said you've been with him for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you're not married to him. So my question is, why aren't you married? He said that he loves you, but he hasn't married you, which means you haven't made that a requirement. Because if you make that a requirement and he loves you, he'll marry you. That's the first thing. Now, I will say this. He said a couple of things, that his father did this. We can also use that as an excuse to repeat the cycle that we've seen, or we can say, look, I will not allow my children to have to be statistics.
Right.
You have a daughter, 2 beautiful daughters. What you don't ever want is your daughters to have father-daddy issues.
Right.
Looking for someone that's gonna treat them right because of a void that they've had in their life. And what you don't want is your son to repeat the same cycle and do this to somebody else's daughter.
Right.
So you have the power to change. Now, you've got to say, is this the woman that you're gonna change for? So.
Bill, Juliana, what are your thoughts?
I think it's time to be a man.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're not 16 anymore. You got to look in the mirror and you got to say to yourself, this is the day I'm going to point the finger at me. And stop doing this, buddy, because you're blaming everyone and everything around you. My dad, I was young, I have kids, she was pregnant. You're going to have tremendous regret in life when you do that. If you take the finger and you say, I'm the guy who's going to get me to where I want to be in life. I want my kids to be proud of the father they look at. Today's the day you do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. I have mixed emotions. And when you first said I cheated while she was pregnant, I said, deal breaker. I'm out. I'm out. Here's the thing. I think that it's easier said than done. I think when you have children, it's very complicated, and you put your children first, and you want the best thing for your children. And I think you really do. Listen, it is the right thing to do, right? To stay together for the kids. But also, you got to dig deep into your soul, and you have to be honest with yourself. You got to be able to look in the mirror at yourself every morning and know, am I living the life that I am meant to live? Am I being true to myself? And if what you want is to be together for many, many years to come, then we can figure it out. You will figure all of this out. But if that's not really what you want and you want more, then we got to end this.
It starts with being a man. And not only the infidelity, but eating dinner in a separate room away from your wife or your girlfriend and your kids, that's child's play, like Steve says. Man up. This is the time to do it, buddy.
Let's do it.
Right. Okay. First of all, to both of you, I mean, where's the commitment here? You know, you've been together 10 years, you got 3 kids, ain't nobody married. You ain't even planning on making this a solid relationship. What y'all doing? What y'all playing? How much house you got to play? Y'all need to just make a simple decision. Are y'all gonna stay together or not? Are y'all gonna be married or not? Because y'all playing right now. You're too old for this.
So Steve, I've been in a relationship for 8 years, right? We had our ups and downs in the beginning, a little bit of infidelity on my part early on. We're in a good place now. But every now and again, it'll come up. So I'm wondering, how can I make her feel comfortable? You know, it's all about her at the end of the day.
Listen, man, there's a penalty for infidelity. And you can't just say, I'm sorry. That would be great. I wish you could. I wish you could just walk in there and just say, look, I'm sorry. And she go, okay. That ain't how it work. You got to get out on your stomach. You're gonna have to slither back. You got to get on your stomach and crawl back. You got to fix it. Now, the cold thing about this, there's no time frame on this because you don't really know the real effect you had on this girl. So you can't just expect her to forgive you right. She may forgive you, but she just can't forget. Sometimes it take them months, sometimes it take them a year. Now, ladies, if this has happened to you, if you're gonna keep bringing it up after a year, just let him go. Just let him go. After a year, after 1 year, just let him go. Because if you're not gonna move past it, he can't move past it, what y'all doing? Now, I'm not saying you have to get past it. You can break up with him. Dude, cheat on you, you can break up if you want to. That choice is yours. That's solely your position. But if you're gonna stay in there because you love him and you think he's a good guy, then a year of beating him is enough. A year beating, that's a pretty good beating. Now, in the meantime, while you're taking this whipping, you can't have no other infractions. You do understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, when a woman does forgive you, it's because she loves you, she cares about you, she thought more highly of you. She goes through a period while she's trying to figure out how she got it wrong. Was she wrong about you? If you can prove to her that she wasn't wrong, you can fix it. Sometimes when you get the man back, you get a better man. Now, you can throw him away if you want to, but you could be tossing away a better man now that has learned this lesson. Just crawl back, baby, you'll be all right.
So I'm 36. I've been dating a girl for the past 4 years. I was getting ready to pop the question, and then something big happened. I found out she was cheating on me. Yeah, a friend of ours saw her leaving a bar with another guy. They got back to me. Of course, I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was really sorry and that it was a mistake, that she loves me and that it's never gonna happen again. Look, I love her, and I wanna believe her, but I don't wanna be made out a fool. I mean, I'm sure you've seen cheating in the office all the time. Any advice?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I'd say to you is that I'm sorry. Like, that's hard. That's the hardest thing there is. And there's a lot of kinds of cheating. I talk about that in my book, that there's different types of cheating, different types of affairs. The kind you're talking about is what I call the mistake, which is the person comes to you and they say, or they get caught, and they say, I made a mistake, I love you, I'm sorry this happened, I want to stay with you, I want to make it work. And in some ways, that's a little easier than when the person comes to you and says, I've met someone, I'm in love with them, and I'm leaving, okay? Because that's just crushing, to be told that, this person I love someone more than I love you. But in some ways, it's a lot harder, because now you have to decide a fundamental question, and here's the question. Can you take the same ingredients, cook something different with it, okay? The odds are really against you, okay? You got a lot of work to do if you want to make this work. But what I'll say to you is, in my experience, watching my clients, this is either the beginning of the end or it's the end of the beginning, okay? And whatever direction it is, you got some work, and I know I know you're gonna do that work if you need to, all right? All right.
If I was you, dude, saying all that, like he said, this could be a mistake, but how? So if we hit a rough spot, you're gonna go fix it outside the relationship.
It's rough.
Yeah, man, I'll get another chick.